Okay, storyboarding and titling. So storyboarding is a great way of being able to get a story across in a song. I think sometimes the thought of sitting down, looking at a blank piece of paper and knowing that you have to create a story, or at least trying to create a story, it can be a little overwhelming. So one of the ways to do it, not that there's any right or wrong way of doing any of these things, but one approach is to be able to draft out the overall story of what you're trying to say. So, for example, it could be, right, in the first verse, we just want to say that this boy likes this girl, but she just sees him as a friend. So that could be verse 1. The pre-chorus could then be something that he says to her and the impact it might have. And then the central lyric, what the chorus could be built around, could be about a confession, some kind of admission that he likes her, and how he says it and how he goes about it. So you see, between those three sections, you've got a whole story potentially laid out in front of you that you just need to pad out and fill in with detail. In regards to titling, a song title is a really, really crucial component of a song. It's the first thing that people see when it's written down. They look at a title, people start to cast a judgment as to what the song might mean to them. Also, the title may well be the thing that is the central message, the central lyric, the thing that really wraps up what the song is all about. It might not be, it doesn't have to be, but often it is. So it might be that you think of a title before the song starts, which is a great way of writing a song, because then you've got a central message that you know that you're trying to keep on to. Now, the other thing to mention about titles is their placement. So, should a title be on the entrance of a chorus? Should it be at the resolve of a chorus? So let's just make up a song just for the sake of trying something out. Let's just imagine that the title is a question. So let's imagine that the title of the song is Where Have You Been? So there's a whole story that you could pad out around what that might mean, who it's coming from, what the situation is, where it is, when it is. So there's a lot you can do to pad out an idea like that. But let's just think about where the title could sit in a song. So let's just imagine that that title is on the entrance line of a chorus. It might sound like this. Where have you been? Now let's imagine that that title is used as the resolve line in the chorus. It might sound like this. Where have you been? There is no right or wrong way of doing this, but it's good to experiment with where your title sits. Sometimes songs can be too title heavy, where you hear the title again and again and again, and it can sometimes rub the listener up the wrong way. So always think about where your title should sit in the song.